Quantum Alchemy, Bridging Esoteric Knowledge and Modern Science. Written and published by Cloudy Library. Feel free to subscribe for more content. Now, let's get into the book. Introduction. In the vast tapestry of human knowledge, two seemingly disparate threads have long been woven: the rigorous, empirical world of modern science and the intuitive, experiential realm of esoteric wisdom. For centuries, these two domains have often been viewed as irreconcilable, with proponents on either side regarding the other with skepticism, if not outright dismissal. Yet, as we delve deeper into the mysteries of quantum mechanics, we find ourselves at a fascinating crossroads where the boundaries between science and mysticism begin to blur. Quantum Alchemy invites you on an extraordinary journey to explore the unexpected convergence of cutting-edge physics and ancient esoteric traditions. This book posits that far from being antagonistic, these two fields of knowledge may in fact be complementary, offering unique insights that, when combined, could revolutionize our understanding of reality itself. As we stand on the brink of new scientific frontiers, we are confronted with quantum phenomena that challenge our classical notions of causality, locality, and even the nature of existence. Particles that can be in two places at once, information that travels faster than light, and the role of the observer in shaping reality. These concepts, once relegated to the realm of philosophy or mysticism, are now at the forefront of scientific inquiry. Simultaneously, esoteric traditions spanning cultures and millennia have long spoken of an interconnected universe, the power of consciousness to affect physical reality, and the existence of unseen dimensions. These ideas, once dismissed as superstition or wishful thinking, now find curious echoes in the findings of quantum physics. This book aims to bridge the gap between these two worlds, exploring how the principles of quantum mechanics might provide a scientific framework for understanding age-old esoteric concepts. We will examine how this synthesis could not only deepen our theoretical understanding of the universe, but also lead to practical applications in fields as diverse as medicine, technology, and personal development. As we embark on this exploration, we invite you to approach these ideas with an open mind, critical thinking, and a sense of wonder. The journey ahead challenges us to question our assumptions, expand our perspectives, and consider the possibility that the keys to unlocking the deepest mysteries of existence may lie in the unexpected harmony between the quantum and the mystical. Welcome to the alchemical transformation of knowledge, where science and spirituality converge to offer a new paradigm for understanding our place in the cosmos. Chapter 1. Foundations of Quantum Mechanics and Esoteric Thought. The dawn of the 20th century marked a pivotal moment in human understanding, as the veil of classical physics was lifted to reveal a bizarre and counterintuitive quantum realm. This new frontier of science, with its wave-particle duality, quantum superposition, and entanglement, shook the very foundations of our perception of reality. Concurrently, esoteric traditions that had been passed down through generations began to find curious parallels in these emerging scientific concepts. This chapter aims to explore the fundamental principles of quantum mechanics and core concepts of esoteric thought, setting the stage for a deeper examination of their potential synergy. Quantum mechanics, at its core, describes the behavior of matter and energy at the atomic and subatomic levels. Unlike the deterministic world of classical physics, where objects have definite positions and velocities, the quantum world is governed by probability and uncertainty. One of the most famous examples of this is the double-slit experiment, which demonstrates the wave-particle duality of light and matter. When individual particles, such as electrons or photons, are fired at a screen with two slits, they create an interference pattern as if they were waves passing through both slits simultaneously. However, if we attempt to observe which slit each particle passes through, the interference pattern disappears, and the particles behave like discrete entities. This experiment encapsulates a fundamental principle of quantum mechanics. The act of observation affects the observed system. The implications of the double-slit experiment extend far beyond the realm of subatomic particles. It suggests that reality, at its most fundamental level, is not fixed or predetermined, but rather exists in a state of potentiality until observed or measured. This concept, known as quantum superposition, posits that a quantum system can exist in multiple states simultaneously until it is observed. The infamous thought experiment of Schrödinger's cat, both alive and dead until the box is opened, serves as a macroscopic illustration of this mind-bending principle. Another cornerstone of quantum mechanics is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, which states that it is impossible to simultaneously know both the exact position and momentum of a particle. This inherent limitation on measurement precision is not due to technological constraints, but is a fundamental property of the universe. The uncertainty principle challenges our classical notions of determinism and suggests that the universe operates on a deeper level of indeterminacy. Quantum entanglement, described by Einstein as spooky action at a distance, is perhaps one of the most perplexing quantum phenomena. When two particles become entangled, their quantum states are inextricably linked, regardless of the distance between them. A change in the state of one particle instantaneously affects the state of its entangled partner, seemingly violating the speed of light limitation set by special relativity. This non-local connection between particles hints at a deeper, interconnected fabric of reality that transcends our classical understanding of space and time. As we delve into these quantum concepts, we find striking parallels in various esoteric traditions that have existed for millennia. Esoteric knowledge, often passed down through initiatic traditions, mystical experiences, and ancient wisdom teachings, has long postulated ideas that resonate with quantum mechanical principles. While the language and context may differ, the underlying concepts show remarkable similarities. One of the fundamental tenets of many esoteric traditions is the idea of an interconnected universe. This concept, often referred to as oneness or unity consciousness, posits that all of existence is fundamentally interconnected and that the apparent separation between objects and beings is an illusion. In Hinduism, this is expressed through the concept of Brahman, the ultimate reality that underlies all of existence. The Hermetic principle of correspondence, as above, so below, similarly suggests a fundamental unity and reflection between all levels of reality. These ideas find a curious echo in quantum entanglement, where particles demonstrate a profound interconnectedness that transcends space and time. The role of consciousness in shaping reality is another area where quantum mechanics and esoteric thought find common ground. Many esoteric traditions teach that consciousness plays a fundamental role in the creation and perception of reality. Practices such as meditation, visualization, and ritual magic are based on the premise that focused consciousness can influence the material world. This notion aligns with the quantum mechanical concept of observation collapsing the wave function, where the act of conscious observation seems to play a role in determining the outcome of quantum events. The concept of potentiality and manifestation is prevalent in both quantum mechanics and esoteric philosophy. In quantum mechanics, a particle exists in a superposition of all possible states until observed. Similarly, many esoteric traditions speak of a realm of pure potential from which physical reality manifests. The Kabbalistic concept of the Ein Sof, the infinite nothingness from which all creation emerges, or the Taoist notion of the Tao as the source of all potential, bears striking resemblance to the quantum field of possibilities. The uncertainty principle finds its esoteric counterpart in the recognition of the limitations of human perception and the inadequacy of rigid, deterministic worldviews. Many mystical traditions emphasize the importance of embracing uncertainty and paradox as paths to higher understanding. The Zen koan, for instance, is designed to short-circuit logical thought and open the mind to non-dual awareness. This approach resonates with the quantum mechanical revelation that the universe, at its core, defies our classical, deterministic expectations. The wave-particle duality of quantum mechanics finds a parallel in the esoteric concept of the dual nature of reality. Many traditions speak of a manifest and unmanifest reality, or a physical and spiritual realm. The Hermetic principle of polarity states that everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. This recognition of the dual nature of existence aligns with the quantum mechanical understanding that particles can behave as both discrete entities and waves, depending on how they are observed. The concept of non-locality in quantum entanglement resonates with esoteric ideas about the nature of consciousness and the soul. Many traditions teach that consciousness is not confined to the physical brain but is part of a larger, non-local field. Near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, and certain meditative states are often interpreted as evidence of consciousness operating beyond the confines of the physical body. The instantaneous communication between entangled particles, regardless of distance, provides a tantalizing scientific analogy for these esoteric concepts. The quantum vacuum, a state of minimum energy that is far from empty but rather teeming with virtual particles constantly popping in and out of existence, finds its esoteric counterpart in concepts like the Akashic field or the quantum hologram. These esoteric ideas posit an all-pervasive field that contains all information and potential. The quantum vacuum, with its fluctuations and virtual particles, presents a scientific model that bears some resemblance to these ancient concepts of an underlying, information-rich field from which reality emerges. The role of the observer in quantum mechanics opens up intriguing possibilities when considered alongside esoteric practices. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the power of intention, focused attention, and ritual in manifesting desired outcomes. While the scientific community remains divided on the extent to which consciousness can directly influence quantum events, the mere possibility has sparked intense debate and research. This intersection of quantum observation and esoteric practice represents a fertile ground for exploration and potential synthesis. It's important to note that while these parallels between quantum mechanics and esoteric thought are intriguing, they should be approached with critical thinking and scientific rigor. The danger of overreach and misinterpretation is ever present when attempting to bridge such diverse fields of knowledge. Quantum mechanics, as a scientific theory, is supported by mathematical formalism and experimental evidence. Esoteric traditions, on the other hand, often rely on subjective experiences, intuitive insights, and long-standing philosophical frameworks. Bridging these two realms requires careful consideration and a willingness to hold multiple perspectives simultaneously. The exploration of these parallels is not meant to validate esoteric claims through science or to mystify scientific findings. Rather, it is an invitation to expand our understanding of reality by considering multiple perspectives. The convergence of quantum mechanical principles and esoteric concepts offers a unique opportunity to enrich both fields. For science, it presents new avenues of inquiry and potential insights into the nature of consciousness and reality. For esoteric traditions, it provides a framework for understanding ancient wisdom in the context of modern scientific knowledge. As we move forward in our exploration of quantum alchemy, we must remain open to the possibility that both quantum mechanics and esoteric traditions are grasping at the same underlying reality, albeit from different angles. The quantum realm, with its inherent uncertainty, non-locality, and observer effects, presents a view of the universe that is far stranger and more malleable than our everyday experience suggests. Esoteric traditions, with their emphasis on consciousness, interconnectedness, and the power of intention, offer practices and perspectives that may help us navigate and potentially harness these quantum realities. The synthesis of quantum mechanics and esoteric thought opens up exciting possibilities for future research and practical applications. Could quantum principles provide a mechanism for understanding and enhancing practices like meditation, energy healing, or remote viewing? Might esoteric techniques offer new approaches for manipulating quantum systems or developing quantum technologies? These questions, while speculative, represent the potential for a new paradigm that integrates the best of both scientific and esoteric knowledge. As we conclude this chapter, we stand at the threshold of a new understanding of reality. The foundations of quantum mechanics have shaken our classical worldview, revealing a universe that is far more interconnected, uncertain, and responsive to consciousness than we ever imagined. Esoteric traditions, long dismissed by mainstream science, suddenly find themselves in alignment with cutting-edge physics. This convergence invites us to re-examine our assumptions about the nature of reality and our place within it. The journey of quantum alchemy is one of integration and synthesis. It challenges us to hold seemingly contradictory ideas in tension, to embrace uncertainty as a path to deeper understanding, and to recognize the profound interconnectedness of all things. As we proceed, we will delve deeper into specific aspects of this synthesis, exploring how quantum mechanical principles might provide a scientific framework for understanding and potentially harnessing esoteric concepts. The alchemists of old sought to transmute base metals into gold. Our modern quantum alchemy seeks an even more profound transformation, the integration of scientific knowledge and spiritual wisdom into a unified understanding of reality. As we embark on this exploration, we open ourselves to the possibility of a new renaissance, where the boundaries between science and spirituality dissolve, and a more holistic vision of the cosmos emerges. Chapter 2. The Observer Effect, Consciousness and Reality. The quantum world presents us with a startling revelation. The act of observation fundamentally alters the observed phenomenon. This principle, known as the observer effect, stands in stark contrast to the classical view of a detached, objective observer. In the quantum realm, the very act of measurement collapses the wave function, transforming a world of probabilities into a single, definite outcome. This profound insight not only challenges our understanding of scientific objectivity, but also resonates deeply with esoteric teachings about the nature of consciousness and its role in shaping reality. At the heart of the observer effect lies the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, developed primarily by Niels Bohr and Werner Heisenberg in the 1920s. According to this interpretation, quantum systems exist in a superposition of all possible states until they are observed or measured. The act of observation causes this superposition to collapse into a single, definite state. This idea is famously illustrated by the thought experiment known as Schrödinger's cat, where a cat in a sealed box is simultaneously alive and dead until the box is opened and the cat's state is observed. The implications of the observer effect extend far beyond the confines of quantum physics laboratories. If consciousness, through the act of observation, plays a role in determining the outcome of quantum events, we must ask ourselves, what is the true nature of reality? Is the world around us a fixed, objective reality that exists independently of our perception, or is it a fluid, participatory universe that responds to our conscious engagement? This question leads us into the realm of quantum consciousness theories, which attempt to explain the nature of consciousness using quantum mechanical principles. One of the most notable proponents of this approach was physicist David Bohm, who proposed the concept of an implicate order, a deeper level of reality from which our physical world unfolds. Bohm suggested that consciousness and matter are not separate entities, but rather different aspects of a single, underlying reality. Another significant contribution to this field comes from neuroscientist and philosopher Sir Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff. Their orchestrated objective reduction, orchestra, or theory proposes that quantum processes in microtubules within brain neurons are the seat of consciousness. While these theories remain controversial within the scientific community, they represent bold attempts to bridge the gap between quantum physics and the mystery of conscious experience. The observer effect and its implications find striking parallels in various esoteric traditions. Many spiritual and mystical practices have long emphasized the power of consciousness to shape reality. The ancient Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, as within, so without, suggests a fundamental connection between the inner world of consciousness and the outer physical world. This principle is echoed in the quantum understanding that the observer and the observed are inextricably linked. In Buddhist philosophy, particularly in the Yogacara school, there is a concept known as mind-only or consciousness-only Siddhamatra. This teaching posits that all phenomena are projections of consciousness and have no independent existence apart from the mind that perceives them. While not identical to the quantum observer effect, this ancient wisdom tradition presents a view of reality that is remarkably compatible with the idea of consciousness playing a fundamental role in the manifestation of physical reality. The Hindu concept of Maya, often translated as illusion, also resonates with the quantum view of reality. Maya refers to the illusory nature of the physical world and suggests that what we perceive as solid reality is, in fact, a kind of veil obscuring a deeper truth. This idea aligns with the quantum understanding that the seemingly solid world of classical physics gives way to a more fluid and probabilistic reality at the quantum level. In the Western esoteric tradition, the practice of magic is often described as the art of causing change in conformity with will. This definition, popularized by occultist Aleister Crowley, suggests that focused consciousness can directly influence physical reality. While mainstream science has traditionally dismissed such claims, the observer effect in quantum mechanics opens the door to reconsidering the potential power of conscious intention. The parallels between quantum physics and esoteric thought regarding the role of the observer raise intriguing questions about the nature of reality and our place within it. If consciousness does indeed play a fundamental role in shaping physical reality, what are the implications for our understanding of free will, personal responsibility, and the potential for conscious evolution? One perspective suggests that we are not passive observers of a pre-existing reality, but active participants in a co-creative process. This view aligns with the concept of participatory universe proposed by physicist John Wheeler. Wheeler suggested that we live in a self-excited circuit, where observers and observed are inextricably linked in a process of mutual creation. This idea resonates with many esoteric teachings that emphasize the creative power of thought and the responsibility we bear for shaping our reality. The observer effect also has profound implications for our understanding of objectivity and the scientific method. If the act of observation inevitably alters the observed phenomenon, how can we ever achieve truly objective knowledge? This question has led to ongoing debates in the philosophy of science and has prompted some researchers to explore alternative approaches to scientific inquiry that acknowledge the role of the observer. One such approach is the first-person or contemplative method, which involves training the mind through meditation and other awareness practices to become a more refined instrument of observation. This method, long employed in Eastern contemplative traditions, is gaining recognition in some scientific circles as a complementary approach to third-person, objective observation. The potential link between consciousness and quantum effects has also sparked interest in the field of parapsychology, which investigates phenomena such as telepathy, precognition, and psychokinesis. While these areas of study remain controversial, some researchers argue that quantum mechanics might provide a framework for understanding such anomalous phenomena. For instance, the non-local nature of quantum entanglement has been proposed as a possible mechanism for telepathic communication. However, it's crucial to approach these ideas with critical thinking and scientific rigor. While the parallels between quantum physics and esoteric concepts are intriguing, we must be cautious about drawing hasty conclusions or making unsupported claims. The quantum world is notoriously counterintuitive, and it's easy to misinterpret or overgeneralize its principles when applying them to macroscopic phenomena or conscious experience. Moreover, the exact nature of the observer in quantum mechanics remains a subject of debate. Some interpretations, such as the many-worlds interpretation, avoid the need for conscious observation to collapse the wave function. Instead, they propose that all possible outcomes occur in separate, branching universes. Other interpretations, like quantum decoherence, suggest that interaction with the environment, rather than conscious observation, causes the apparent collapse of the wave function. Despite these ongoing debates and uncertainties, the observer effect continues to fascinate scientists, philosophers, and spiritual seekers alike. It serves as a powerful reminder of the deep mysteries that lie at the heart of our existence and the potential for consciousness to play a more fundamental role in the fabric of reality than we have traditionally assumed. The implications of the observer effect extend beyond theoretical physics and philosophy. They have practical applications in fields such as quantum computing, where the challenge of maintaining quantum superposition without unwanted observation or measurement is crucial. In the realm of psychology and personal development, the idea that our observations and beliefs shape our reality has led to various therapeutic approaches and self-improvement techniques. In the field of medicine, the observer effect has been linked to the placebo effect, where a patient's belief in a treatment can lead to real physiological changes. Some researchers have proposed that the placebo effect may be a macroscopic manifestation of quantum observer effects, though this remains a speculative and controversial idea. The observer effect also raises profound ethical questions. If our conscious observations and intentions can influence reality at a fundamental level, what responsibility do we bear for the world we create? This perspective aligns with many spiritual traditions that emphasize the importance of cultivating positive thoughts and intentions, not just for personal well-being, but for the benefit of all beings. As we continue to explore the relationship between consciousness and reality, we find ourselves at the intersection of cutting-edge science and ancient wisdom. The observer effect invites us to reconsider our place in the universe, not as passive spectators, but as active participants in a dynamic, interconnected whole. It challenges us to expand our understanding of consciousness beyond the confines of our individual minds, and to consider the possibility that awareness itself may be a fundamental aspect of the cosmos. This perspective opens up new avenues for research and exploration. Could practices like meditation, which train the mind to observe without attachment, offer insights into the nature of quantum observation? Might the cultivation of certain states of consciousness allow for a more harmonious interaction with the quantum substrate of reality? These questions point toward a potential synthesis of scientific inquiry and contemplative practice that could lead to new breakthroughs in our understanding of consciousness and its role in shaping reality. The observer effect also invites us to reconsider the boundaries between subject and object, between self and other. If observation itself is a creative act that shapes reality, then the traditional dichotomy between the knower and the known begins to break down. This resonates with non-dual philosophies found in various mystical traditions, which posit an ultimate unity underlying all apparent diversity. As we grapple with these profound implications, we are reminded of the words of physicist Niels Bohr. Those who are not shocked when they first come across quantum theory cannot possibly have understood it. The observer effect, with its suggestion that consciousness plays a fundamental role in the nature of reality, continues to shock and inspire us. It challenges our deepest assumptions about the world and our place within it, opening up new possibilities for understanding and engaging with the universe. The journey of exploring the observer effect is one of constant wonder and discovery. It reminds us that the universe is far stranger and more magical than we often assume, and that our own consciousness may be intricately woven into the very fabric of reality. As we continue to probe these mysteries, we may find that the ancient quest for self-knowledge and the modern scientific endeavor to understand the cosmos are not separate pursuits, but two aspects of a single, grand adventure of discovery. In embracing the profound implications of the observer effect, we open ourselves to a new way of being in the world, one that recognizes our deep interconnection with all that we observe and our potential to consciously participate in the unfolding of reality. This perspective invites us to approach life with greater awareness, responsibility, and wonder, recognizing that each moment of conscious observation is an act of creation in a universe that is far more responsive to our presence than we ever imagined. Chapter 3: Entanglement and Interconnectedness. Quantum entanglement, often described as the spooky action at a distance by Albert Einstein, stands as one of the most profound and perplexing phenomena in modern physics. This peculiar quantum effect, where two or more particles become inextricably linked regardless of the distance between them, challenges our classical notions of locality and separability. As we delve deeper into the nature of entanglement, we find striking parallels with ancient esoteric concepts of universal interconnectedness, opening up new avenues for understanding the fundamental fabric of reality. At its core, quantum entanglement occurs when two particles interact in such a way that the quantum state of each particle cannot be described independently of the other, even when separated by vast distances. When a measurement is made on one entangled particle, it instantaneously affects its partner, seemingly violating the speed of light limitations set by special relativity. This non-local connection between particles suggests a deeper, more fundamental level of reality that transcends our everyday experience of space and time. The implications of entanglement extend far beyond the realm of subatomic particles. As larger and more complex systems are found to exhibit quantum behavior, scientists are beginning to explore how entanglement might play a role in biological processes, consciousness, and even the structure of space-time itself. This expanding view of entanglement's reach resonates with many esoteric traditions that have long posited a fundamental interconnectedness underlying all of existence. In the world of esoteric thought, the concept of universal interconnectedness has been a cornerstone of many spiritual and mystical traditions. The ancient Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, as within, so without, encapsulates this idea of a holographic universe where each part contains and reflects the whole. This principle finds a curious echo in the nature of quantum entanglement, where the state of one particle is inextricably linked to its entangled partners, regardless of distance. The Buddhist concept of dependent origination, or interdependent co-arising, praditya samutpada, presents a view of reality where all phenomena arise in dependence upon other phenomena. This intricate web of causal relationships extends throughout the universe, suggesting that nothing exists in isolation. When viewed through the lens of quantum entanglement, this ancient wisdom takes on new significance, offering a potential bridge between spiritual insight and scientific understanding. In Hinduism, the concept of Indra's net provides a powerful metaphor for universal interconnectedness. This cosmic net is said to extend infinitely in all directions, with a jewel at each intersection that reflects every other jewel in the net. This image of infinite reflections and connections bears a striking resemblance to the web of entangled particles that modern physics is beginning to unveil. Both perspectives suggest a reality that is fundamentally relational, with each part intimately connected to and reflective of the whole. The Taoist concept of the Tao as the underlying unity from which all duality and multiplicity arise also finds resonance with the quantum view of entanglement. Just as entangled particles remain connected regardless of their apparent separation in space and time, the Tao is understood as the ever-present, unifying principle that underlies all apparent diversity and change. As we explore these parallels between quantum entanglement and esoteric concepts of interconnectedness, we begin to see the potential for a new synthesis of scientific and spiritual understanding. This convergence opens up exciting possibilities for both theoretical exploration and practical application in fields ranging from quantum computing to healing practices. In the realm of quantum computing, entanglement serves as a key resource for achieving computational power that far surpasses classical systems. By harnessing the non-local correlations between entangled qubits, quantum computers have the potential to solve complex problems that are intractable for classical computers. This practical application of entanglement not only pushes the boundaries of technological innovation, but also deepens our understanding of the fundamental nature of information and computation in the universe. The concept of entanglement has also sparked interest in the field of quantum biology, where researchers are exploring how quantum effects might play a role in biological processes. From the efficiency of photosynthesis to the navigation of migratory birds, there is growing evidence that nature may be harnessing quantum phenomena at scales far larger than previously thought possible. This emerging field of study suggests that the line between the quantum and classical worlds may be more blurred than we once believed, with entanglement potentially playing a crucial role in the very fabric of life itself. In the realm of consciousness studies, some researchers have proposed that quantum entanglement might provide a mechanism for understanding phenomena such as telepathy, collective consciousness, and the sense of connection reported in mystical experiences. While these ideas remain highly speculative and controversial within the scientific community, they highlight the potential for quantum concepts to shed new light on age-old questions about the nature of mind and its relationship to the physical world. The parallels between quantum entanglement and esoteric concepts of interconnectedness also have implications for our understanding of healing and energy work. Many traditional healing practices, from acupuncture to Reiki, are based on the idea of manipulating subtle energy fields that extend beyond the physical body. While these concepts have often been dismissed by mainstream science, the non-local nature of quantum entanglement suggests that action at a distance may indeed be a fundamental feature of reality. This opens up new avenues for research into the mechanisms underlying alternative healing practices and the potential for developing scientifically grounded, energy-based therapies. As we continue to explore the implications of entanglement, we are challenged to reconsider our fundamental assumptions about the nature of reality. The classical worldview, with its emphasis on separate, localized objects interacting in a deterministic fashion, gives way to a more holistic, interconnected vision of the universe. This shift in perspective aligns with many esoteric teachings that emphasize the illusory nature of separation and the fundamental unity underlying all apparent diversity. The recognition of universal interconnectedness also has profound ethical implications. If we truly are entangled with all other beings and aspects of the universe, then our actions take on a new level of significance and responsibility. This perspective resonates with the ethical teachings of many spiritual traditions, which emphasize compassion, nonviolence, and the recognition of our fundamental unity with all life. However, as we explore these exciting parallels and possibilities, it's crucial to maintain a balance between open-mindedness and critical thinking. While the similarities between quantum entanglement and esoteric concepts of interconnectedness are striking, we must be cautious about drawing hasty conclusions or making unsupported claims. The quantum world is notoriously counterintuitive, and it's easy to misinterpret or overgeneralize its principles when applying them to macroscopic phenomena or subjective experiences. Moreover, the exact nature and limits of quantum entanglement remain subjects of ongoing research and debate within the scientific community. Questions about the scalability of entanglement, the role of decoherence in larger systems, and the compatibility of quantum non-locality with special relativity continue to challenge our understanding and drive further investigation. Despite these challenges and uncertainties, the exploration of entanglement and interconnectedness continues to push the boundaries of our knowledge and understanding. It invites us to consider the possibility that the universe is far more unified and interrelated than our everyday experience suggests. This perspective not only enriches our scientific understanding, but also offers a potential bridge between the empirical approach of modern physics and the intuitive insights of ancient wisdom traditions. As we delve deeper into the nature of entanglement, we are reminded of the words of physicist David Bohm, who proposed the concept of implicate order as a way of understanding the deeper, interconnected reality underlying our apparent world of separate objects and events. Bohm suggested that the universe is a single, undivided whole in constant flux, with what we perceive as separate entities being merely temporary manifestations of this deeper, entangled reality. This holistic view of the universe, supported by the strange phenomena of quantum entanglement, invites us to reconsider our place in the cosmos. Rather than seeing ourselves as isolated individuals in a universe of separate objects, we might come to recognize our fundamental interconnectedness with all of existence. This shift in perspective has the potential to transform not only our scientific understanding but also our relationship with ourselves, each other, and the world around us. The exploration of entanglement and interconnectedness also opens up new possibilities for technological innovation and scientific discovery. As our understanding of these phenomena deepens, we may develop new tools for communication, computation, and energy transfer that harness the non-local properties of entangled systems. These advancements could revolutionize fields ranging from information technology to space exploration, pushing the boundaries of what we currently believe to be possible. In the realm of consciousness studies, the concept of entanglement offers intriguing possibilities for understanding the nature of mind and its relationship to the physical world. Some researchers have proposed that consciousness itself might be a quantum phenomenon, with entanglement playing a role in binding together disparate neural processes into a unified conscious experience. While these ideas remain speculative, they highlight the potential for quantum concepts to shed new light on one of the most enduring mysteries in science and philosophy. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of entanglement and explore its implications for our understanding of interconnectedness, we are embarking on a journey that blends the rigor of scientific inquiry with the profound insights of esoteric wisdom. This synthesis has the potential to lead us towards a more holistic and integrated worldview, one that recognizes the deep unity underlying the apparent diversity of the cosmos. The recognition of our fundamental interconnectedness, supported by both quantum entanglement and esoteric teachings, carries with it a call to action. It challenges us to live in a way that honors and nurtures these connections, recognizing that our individual choices and actions ripple out to affect the whole. This perspective aligns with the growing recognition of the interconnected nature of global challenges such as climate change, social inequality, and conflict resolution, emphasizing the need for collaborative, systemic approaches to addressing these issues. As we stand at the intersection of quantum physics and esoteric wisdom, we are presented with an opportunity to forge a new understanding of reality that integrates the best of both worlds. This synthesis offers the potential not only to advance our scientific knowledge, but also to deepen our spiritual understanding and ethical engagement with the world. The journey of exploring entanglement and interconnectedness is one of constant wonder and discovery. It reminds us that the universe is far more mysterious, complex, and unified than we often assume. As we continue to probe these mysteries, we may find that the ancient quest for unity and the modern scientific endeavor to understand the fundamental nature of reality are not separate pursuits, but two aspects of a single, grand adventure of discovery. In embracing the profound implications of entanglement and interconnectedness, we open ourselves to a new way of being in the world, one that recognizes our deep, inseparable connection with all that exists. This perspective invites us to approach life with greater awareness, compassion, and wonder, recognizing that we are not isolated entities, but integral parts of a vast, entangled cosmic web. As we deepen our understanding of these connections, we may find ourselves moving towards a more harmonious, sustainable, and enlightened relationship with ourselves, each other, and the universe as a whole. Chapter 4. The Nature of Time and Space. The concepts of time and space have fascinated humanity since the dawn of consciousness. From the ancient philosophical musings to the cutting-edge theories of modern physics, our understanding of these fundamental aspects of reality has undergone profound transformations. In this chapter, we will explore how quantum mechanics and relativity have revolutionized our perception of time and space, and how these scientific insights resonate with esoteric concepts of multiple dimensions and alternate realities. At the heart of our modern understanding of space and time lies Einstein's theory of relativity. Special relativity revealed that time is not absolute but relative, flowing at different rates depending on the observer's motion. This insight shattered the Newtonian concept of a fixed, universal time and introduced the revolutionary idea of space-time, a four-dimensional continuum in which space and time are inextricably linked. General relativity further expanded this concept, showing that the fabric of space-time itself can be warped and curved by the presence of matter and energy. These relativistic concepts find curious echoes in various esoteric traditions. Many mystical teachings speak of altered states of consciousness in which time seems to slow down, speed up, or even cease to exist altogether. The Buddhist concept of timelessness, or the eternal now, bears a striking resemblance to the relativistic idea that all moments in time exist simultaneously in a four-dimensional block universe. Similarly, the Hindu concept of Maya, which suggests that our perception of time and space is a kind of illusion, resonates with the relativistic understanding that these dimensions are not as fixed or absolute as they appear in our everyday experience. Quantum mechanics further complicates our understanding of time and space. At the quantum level, particles can exist in superposition, occupying multiple states or locations simultaneously until observed. This phenomenon challenges our classical notions of locality and suggests a level of reality where the usual constraints of space do not apply. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrates that particles can behave as waves, interfering with themselves and seemingly taking all possible paths simultaneously. This wave-like nature of matter at the quantum scale hints at a deeper, more fluid reality underlying our perceived solid world. The quantum concept of superposition finds parallels in esoteric ideas about multiple dimensions and parallel realities. Many mystical traditions speak of higher dimensions or planes of existence beyond our familiar three-dimensional space. The Kabbalistic tree of life, for instance, outlines 10 interconnected spheres or dimensions of reality. Similarly, some interpretations of quantum mechanics, such as the many-worlds interpretation, propose the existence of parallel universes branching off with each quantum event. While these scientific theories and esoteric concepts are not identical, they both point to a reality far more complex and multifaceted than our everyday perception suggests. One of the most perplexing aspects of quantum mechanics is the phenomenon of quantum entanglement, which seems to allow for instantaneous communication between particles regardless of the distance separating them. This spooky action at a distance, as Einstein called it, appears to violate the speed of light limitation set by special relativity. The tension between these two fundamental theories of physics, quantum mechanics and relativity, highlights the depth of our uncertainty about the true nature of space and time at the most fundamental levels of reality. This apparent non-locality at the quantum level resonates with esoteric concepts of a unified field or universal consciousness that transcends spatial limitations. Many spiritual traditions teach that at the deepest level of reality, all things are interconnected in a way that transcends our usual understanding of space and separation. The Hermetic principle, as above, so below, suggests a fractal-like nature to reality, where patterns repeat across different scales and dimensions. This holographic view of the universe finds some support in modern physics, with theories proposing that the information contained in a volume of space might be encoded on its surface, much like a hologram. The study of black holes has led to further insights and questions about the nature of space and time. At the event horizon of a black hole, our current theories suggest that the laws of physics as we know them break down. Time seems to stop, and space becomes infinitely curved. The information paradox, the question of what happens to information that falls into a black hole, has led to proposals such as the holographic principle and the idea that space-time itself might be an emergent property arising from more fundamental quantum processes. These mind-bending concepts from modern physics find intriguing parallels in esoteric teachings about the nature of reality. Many mystical traditions speak of a state of being beyond time and space, often described as a void or emptiness from which all manifestation arises. This concept bears some resemblance to the quantum vacuum, a state of minimum energy that is far from empty but rather teeming with virtual particles popping in and out of existence. Both perspectives suggest a deeper level of reality beyond our familiar notions of space and time, a realm of pure potential from which our perceived world emerges. The exploration of time and space in quantum physics has also led to speculations about the possibility of time travel. While macroscopic time travel remains firmly in the realm of science fiction, at the quantum level, particles have been observed to behave in ways that seem to defy our usual understanding of causality. The delayed choice quantum eraser experiment, for instance, seems to suggest that a future measurement can affect the past state of a particle. While the interpretation of these experiments is still debated, they highlight the profound mysteries that still surround our understanding of time at the quantum scale. Esoteric traditions have long spoken of the ability of consciousness to transcend the usual limitations of time and space. Practices such as remote viewing, astral projection, and precognition are based on the idea that consciousness is not bound by the physical constraints of the body or the linear flow of time. While these concepts remain controversial in scientific circles, the strange behavior of time and space in quantum physics and relativity suggests that reality may indeed be far more flexible and interconnected than our everyday experience indicates. The concept of higher dimensions, central to many esoteric teachings, has found new relevance in modern physics through string theory and its offshoots. These theories propose that our universe might consist of 10, 11, or even more dimensions, most of which are curled up and invisible to our everyday perception. While string theory remains unproven, it represents a bold attempt to reconcile quantum mechanics and gravity, potentially providing a unified theory of all fundamental forces. The idea of hidden dimensions resonates with esoteric concepts of subtle realms or planes of existence beyond our physical world. The nature of time itself remains a subject of intense debate in both physics and philosophy. Some theories suggest that time is a fundamental feature of the universe, while others propose that it might be an emergent property arising from more basic quantum processes. The problem of time, in quantum gravity, the difficulty in reconciling our time-dependent theories of quantum mechanics with the timeless equations of general relativity, highlights the depth of our uncertainty about the true nature of time at the most fundamental levels of reality. This uncertainty about the nature of time finds echoes in many spiritual traditions that speak of timelessness or eternal presence. Mystical experiences often involve a sense of stepping outside of time, entering a state of being where past, present, and future seem to coexist or lose their meaning altogether. While these subjective experiences cannot be directly equated with scientific theories, they suggest a deeper reality beyond our usual perception of linear time. The exploration of time and space in quantum physics and relativity has profound implications for our understanding of causality and free will. If all moments in time exist simultaneously in a four-dimensional block universe, as some interpretations of relativity suggest, what does this mean for our sense of choice and agency? Similarly, if particles can exist in superposition or exhibit behavior that seems to violate causality, how does this affect our understanding of cause and effect? These questions resonate with age-old philosophical and spiritual debates about determinism and free will. Many esoteric traditions teach practices aimed at transcending the usual constraints of time and causality, suggesting that at deeper levels of consciousness, we might access a more fluid and less deterministic reality. While these ideas remain speculative, they highlight the potential for a new synthesis between scientific understanding and spiritual insight. The study of consciousness itself has become increasingly relevant to our understanding of time and space. Some researchers propose that consciousness might play a fundamental role in the collapse of the quantum wave function, suggesting a deep connection between mind and the fabric of reality. While these ideas remain controversial, they point to the possibility that consciousness and the physical world might be more intimately connected than our classical understanding suggests. This potential link between consciousness and the fundamental nature of reality resonates with many esoteric teachings that view consciousness as primary rather than a secondary product of physical processes. The idea that mind and matter might be two aspects of a more fundamental reality echoes both ancient wisdom traditions and some interpretations of quantum mechanics. As we continue to explore the nature of time and space, we are increasingly confronted with the limitations of our everyday perceptions and concepts. The revelations of quantum mechanics and relativity suggest a reality far stranger and more malleable than we typically assume. This scientific perspective aligns in intriguing ways with esoteric teachings that have long spoken of a fluid, interconnected universe beyond the veil of ordinary perception. The convergence of cutting-edge physics and ancient wisdom traditions offers exciting possibilities for a new understanding of reality. By combining the rigorous methodology of science with the intuitive insights of esoteric practices, we may be able to probe deeper into the mysteries of time, space, and consciousness. This synthesis has the potential not only to advance our theoretical understanding, but also to develop practical applications in fields ranging from technology to personal development. As we stand at the frontier of knowledge about time and space, we are reminded of the profound mysteries that still surround us. Our most advanced scientific theories and our most ancient spiritual insights both point to a reality far more vast, complex, and interconnected than our everyday experience suggests. This recognition invites us to approach the world with a sense of wonder and openness, always ready to question our assumptions and expand our understanding. The journey of exploring the nature of time and space is one of constant discovery and rediscovery. It challenges us to stretch our minds beyond the familiar and to consider possibilities that may seem impossible by the standards of our ordinary experience. As we continue to probe these mysteries, we may find that the boundaries between science and spirituality, between the physical and the metaphysical, are not as fixed or impermeable as we once believed. In embracing the profound implications of modern physics and esoteric wisdom regarding the nature of time and space, we open ourselves to a new way of perceiving and engaging with reality. This expanded perspective invites us to live with greater awareness, flexibility, and reverence for the deep mysteries that underlie our existence. As we deepen our understanding of the fundamental fabric of the universe, we may find ourselves moving towards a more integrated, holistic, and awe-inspiring vision of our place in the cosmos. Chapter 5. Practical Applications of Quantum Alchemy. The convergence of quantum principles and esoteric knowledge, which we have termed quantum alchemy, is not merely a theoretical construct. It offers a wealth of practical applications that have the potential to revolutionize various aspects of our lives, from technology and medicine to personal development and spiritual practices. In this chapter, we will explore how the synthesis of quantum understanding and esoteric wisdom can be applied in tangible ways, while also considering the ethical implications and responsibilities that come with this powerful integration. One of the most promising areas for practical application of quantum alchemy is in the field of medicine and healing. The recognition of the observer effect and the potential role of consciousness in influencing physical reality opens up new avenues for understanding and enhancing the mind-body connection. Practices such as meditation and visualization, long used in esoteric traditions, are finding scientific support as effective tools for stress reduction, pain management, and even influencing physiological processes. Recent studies in psychoneuroimmunology have demonstrated the profound impact of mental states on the immune system and overall health. By incorporating quantum principles, we can develop more sophisticated models of how consciousness interacts with the body at a fundamental level. This could lead to the development of new therapeutic approaches that leverage the power of focused intention and quantum coherence to promote healing and well-being. Quantum biofeedback is an emerging field that combines quantum principles with traditional biofeedback techniques. By measuring subtle energy fields and quantum fluctuations in the body, Practitioners aim to provide more comprehensive and sensitive feedback to patients, allowing for more precise and effective interventions. While still in its early stages, this approach shows promise in treating a wide range of conditions, from chronic pain to emotional disorders. The concept of entanglement and non-local connections has inspired new approaches to energy healing and distant healing practices. While these methods remain controversial in mainstream science, the principles of quantum non-locality suggest that action at a distance may indeed be a fundamental feature of reality. Rigorous scientific studies of these practices, informed by both quantum theory and esoteric knowledge, could lead to breakthroughs in our understanding of healing and the nature of consciousness itself. In the realm of technology, quantum alchemy offers exciting possibilities for innovation. Quantum computing, already a rapidly advancing field, could be further enhanced by incorporating insights from esoteric traditions about the nature of consciousness and its role in collapsing quantum states. This could potentially lead to new paradigms in quantum algorithm design and quantum information processing. The development of quantum sensors, capable of detecting minute changes in energy fields, could have far-reaching applications in fields ranging from medical diagnostics to environmental monitoring. By combining these ultra-sensitive detection methods with esoteric knowledge about subtle energy systems, we might develop new tools for assessing and optimizing human health and environmental balance. Quantum cryptography, which leverages the principles of quantum mechanics to create unbreakable codes, could be enhanced by incorporating esoteric wisdom about the nature of information and consciousness. This could lead to even more secure communication systems, potentially revolutionizing data privacy and security. In the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning, quantum alchemy offers intriguing possibilities. The integration of quantum computing with AI is already a hot area of research, but by incorporating insights from esoteric traditions about the nature of mind and consciousness, we might develop new approaches to creating more flexible, intuitive, and potentially conscious AI systems. On a personal level, the principles of quantum alchemy can be applied to enhance individual growth and development. The recognition of the observer effect and the power of intention suggests that conscious focus and belief can have a tangible impact on our lives. This aligns with many esoteric teachings about the law of attraction and the power of positive thinking, but grounds these ideas in a scientific framework. Practices such as meditation, often seen as purely spiritual endeavors, can be understood through the lens of quantum coherence and entanglement. By cultivating states of mental coherence and practicing non-local awareness, individuals may be able to enhance their cognitive abilities, emotional regulation, and even influence physical reality in subtle ways. The concept of quantum superposition, when applied to personal development, suggests the possibility of existing in multiple potential states simultaneously. This perspective can be empowering, encouraging individuals to explore different aspects of themselves and remain open to various life paths. It aligns with esoteric teachings about the multidimensional nature of the self and the potential for conscious evolution. In the realm of interpersonal relationships, the principle of entanglement offers a powerful metaphor for understanding human connections. By recognizing the fundamental interconnectedness of all beings, we can cultivate greater empathy, compassion, and social harmony. This perspective aligns with many spiritual teachings about unity consciousness and the illusion of separation. The application of quantum alchemy to environmental science and ecology holds great promise. The recognition of the deep interconnectedness of all systems, as suggested by both quantum entanglement and esoteric wisdom, could lead to more holistic and effective approaches to environmental conservation and restoration. This could involve developing new technologies for detecting and harmonizing subtle energy fields in ecosystems, or creating more sophisticated models of environmental interactions that account for quantum effects. In the field of consciousness studies, quantum alchemy offers a framework for bridging the gap between subjective experience and objective measurement. By combining advanced neuroimaging techniques with insights from esoteric practices, we might develop new methods for mapping and understanding altered states of consciousness, potentially shedding light on the nature of awareness itself. The exploration of psychedelic substances, which has seen a resurgence in scientific interest, could be enhanced by applying principles of quantum alchemy. The profound alterations in perception and consciousness induced by these substances might be better understood through a framework that integrates quantum concepts with esoteric knowledge about non-ordinary states of awareness. As we consider these exciting possibilities, it's crucial to address the ethical implications of quantum alchemy. The potential power of consciously influencing reality at a quantum level brings with it great responsibility. We must consider the potential for misuse or unintended consequences and develop ethical guidelines for the application of these principles. One key ethical consideration is the importance of maintaining a balance between scientific rigor and openness to esoteric wisdom. While the integration of these fields offers great potential, we must be careful not to make unsupported claims or to misapply quantum concepts to justify pseudo-scientific ideas. A commitment to critical thinking and empirical validation must go hand in hand with our exploration of esoteric knowledge. Another ethical concern relates to the potential for quantum alchemical practices to be used for manipulation or control. If consciousness can indeed influence reality at a fundamental level, we must consider the implications for personal autonomy and free will. It's essential to develop ethical frameworks that respect individual sovereignty while acknowledging our deep interconnectedness. The application of quantum alchemy in healing practices raises important ethical questions about the nature of health and the role of the practitioner. We must be cautious about making exaggerated claims or offering false hope, while still remaining open to the potential for profound healing through these approaches. Clear communication, informed consent, and a commitment to integrating these practices with conventional medical care are essential. In the realm of technology, the development of quantum alchemical applications must be guided by considerations of safety, privacy, and social impact. The potential for quantum computing enhanced by consciousness-based approaches, for instance, could have far-reaching implications for data security and AI development. We must carefully consider the societal impacts of these technologies and work to ensure they are developed and used in ways that benefit humanity as a whole. The environmental applications of quantum alchemy bring their own ethical considerations. While the potential for more holistic and effective environmental management is exciting, we must be cautious about unintended consequences and respect for natural systems. Any interventions based on quantum alchemical principles should be thoroughly tested and implemented with great care. As we move forward in exploring and applying the principles of quantum alchemy, it's crucial to foster an interdisciplinary approach. Collaboration between scientists, philosophers, spiritual practitioners, and ethicists will be essential in navigating the complex landscape of this emerging field. By bringing together diverse perspectives and expertise, we can work towards a balanced and responsible development of quantum alchemical applications. Education and public engagement will also play a crucial role in the ethical development of quantum alchemy. As these ideas and applications begin to impact various aspects of society, it's important to foster public understanding and dialogue. This will help ensure that the development and application of quantum alchemical principles are guided by broad societal values and not just the interests of a select few. The journey of quantum alchemy is one of immense potential and profound responsibility. As we stand at the intersection of cutting-edge science and ancient wisdom, we have the opportunity to forge a new understanding of reality that could transform our world in countless ways. From revolutionizing technology and medicine to deepening our spiritual practices and environmental stewardship, the applications of quantum alchemy are vast and exciting. Yet with this potential comes the need for wisdom, discernment, and ethical consideration. We must approach this emerging field with a balance of openness and skepticism, enthusiasm and caution. By doing so, we can work towards harnessing the power of quantum alchemy in ways that truly benefit humanity and our planet as a whole. As we continue to explore and apply these principles, we are embarking on a grand adventure of discovery and creation. The synthesis of quantum understanding and esoteric wisdom offers us a new lens through which to view reality, one that recognizes the profound interconnectedness of all things and the potential for consciousness to play a fundamental role in shaping our world. In embracing this perspective, we open ourselves to new possibilities for healing, growth, and transformation, both individually and collectively. The practical applications of quantum alchemy represent not just a new set of tools or technologies, but a fundamental shift in how we understand and engage with reality. As we move forward in this exciting field, may we do so with wonder, wisdom, and a deep commitment to the well-being of all beings and our planet as a whole. Conclusion. As we draw our exploration of quantum alchemy, bridging esoteric knowledge and modern science, to a close, we find ourselves standing at the threshold of a new paradigm. The journey we've undertaken through the realms of quantum mechanics, consciousness, and ancient wisdom traditions has revealed a universe far more interconnected, fluid, and responsive to consciousness than our everyday experience suggests. Throughout this book, we've examined how the strange and counterintuitive phenomena of quantum physics, superposition, entanglement, and the observer effect find curious echoes in esoteric concepts that have been part of humanity's spiritual heritage for millennia. From the double-slit experiment to the mystical experiences of non-duality, from quantum entanglement to the hermetic principle of correspondence, we've uncovered striking parallels that suggest a deeper, underlying unity to reality. The observer effect, as we explored in Chapter 2, challenges our notion of an objective, observer-independent reality. It suggests that consciousness plays a fundamental role in shaping the world we perceive, a concept that resonates deeply with many esoteric teachings about the power of mind and intention. This convergence invites us to reconsider our understanding of the relationship between consciousness and the physical world, opening up new avenues for exploration in fields ranging from neuroscience to personal development. Our journey through the nature of entanglement and interconnectedness in Chapter 3 revealed a universe that is fundamentally relational. The non-local connections exhibited by entangled particles find parallels in esoteric concepts of universal oneness and the interconnected web of existence. This perspective not only enriches our scientific understanding, but also carries profound implications for how we relate to each other and our environment. The exploration of time and space in Chapter 4 challenged our everyday perceptions, revealing a reality far more malleable and multidimensional than we typically assume. The convergence of relativistic and quantum concepts with esoteric ideas about multiple dimensions and altered states of consciousness points towards a more fluid and expansive understanding of reality. Finally, our examination of practical applications in Chapter 5 demonstrated that quantum alchemy is not merely a theoretical construct but a powerful framework with the potential to transform various aspects of our lives. From medicine and technology to personal growth and environmental stewardship, the synthesis of quantum principles and esoteric wisdom offers exciting possibilities for innovation and positive change. As we reflect on this journey, it becomes clear that quantum alchemy represents more than just a bridge between two fields of knowledge. It offers a new lens through which to view reality itself, one that recognizes the profound interconnectedness of all things, the potential malleability of space and time, and the fundamental role of consciousness in shaping our world. This emerging worldview carries with it both tremendous potential and great responsibility. The power to consciously influence reality at a quantum level, if indeed possible, would require a level of wisdom and ethical consideration that humanity must strive to develop alongside its scientific and technological capabilities. Moreover, the convergence of quantum physics and esoteric wisdom reminds us of the importance of maintaining a balance between scientific rigor and openness to alternative ways of knowing. While we must remain committed to empirical evidence and critical thinking, we must also be willing to expand our concepts of what constitutes valid knowledge and experience. As we move forward, the field of quantum alchemy invites us to embrace a more holistic and integrated approach to understanding reality. It challenges us to transcend the traditional boundaries between science and spirituality, between the objective and the subjective, between the physical and the metaphysical. In doing so, it opens up new possibilities for healing the rifts that have long divided human knowledge and experience. The journey of quantum alchemy is, in many ways, just beginning. As we continue to probe the depths of quantum reality and explore the insights of esoteric traditions, we are likely to uncover even more surprising connections and possibilities. This ongoing exploration promises to push the boundaries of our knowledge, challenge our assumptions, and potentially revolutionize our understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. In embracing this new paradigm, we are called to approach life with greater awareness, responsibility, and wonder. We are invited to recognize our deep, inseparable connection with all that exists and to consider the profound implications of our thoughts and actions in a universe that may be far more responsive to consciousness than we ever imagined. As we conclude this exploration, let us carry forward the spirit of open-minded inquiry, critical thinking, and reverence for the mysteries of existence that quantum alchemy embodies. May this synthesis of ancient wisdom and modern science inspire us to live more consciously, to treat our world with greater care, and to approach the grand adventure of existence with awe, curiosity, and compassion. In the words of the great physicist Niels Bohr, those who are not shocked when they first come across quantum theory cannot possibly have understood it. Perhaps, in the same vein, those who are not profoundly moved by the potential synthesis of quantum mechanics and esoteric wisdom have not yet grasped the full implications of this convergence. As we close this book, let it not be an end, but a beginning, an invitation to continue exploring, questioning, and marveling at the extraordinary universe we are privileged to inhabit and the consciousness with which we perceive it. The alchemical transformation of knowledge and being that quantum alchemy represents is not just a scientific or philosophical pursuit, but a deeply personal journey of discovery and transformation. May it lead us all towards a more integrated, compassionate, and enlightened future.